This is the third of a trilogy. There might be more of our podcast.
And everyone...
You don't even like me, do you?
No, it's not. You don't even like me, do you?
It's the same.
But yeah,
we're talking about Christmas. Apparently, I bought him a book for Christmas, and I can't remember what the book is. But just to clarify, I do buy Christmas presents. I've already got his Christmas present for this year, and it's March, and I bought it in February.
Let's acknowledge that you buy my
before.
Christmas presents.
Christmas.
It's
Jonathan Ross
throughout the
Can't
year.
take the neck out of people with all this.
But
Toya,
let's bear in mind, Matthew,
Jason,
that you may buy my presents throughout the year.
I do,
but you give them to me, and I open them in front of you on one day.
You do. What book did I buy you for Christmas?
You bought it, and I started reading it.
What book did I buy you?
I could tell when I was saying to you before.
I know, because I had that book,
and you went quiet.
I know. I think book. My book.
Yes, you got me your book. Yes, but you got me
obviously the most important book.
Well, which we'll talk about in a bit.
We are talking about my book. It's available on Blurb. It's self-published, but and it's pricey.
Self-published.
It's a bit pricey. I think it might be about 20 quid and about 4 quid postage.
Is that far away though?
No, it's the same. To be honest, it's perfect for me, but it might be a bit far away for you. So you might be a bit quieter than me. Well, you don't have as much to say anyway. Do you want me to move it a bit closer? I'll move it a bit closer. We'll put it there. There we go. That's better, isn't it?
Probably muffled now.
Probably muffled. Sideways.
But yes.
What book, Ray? Don't drag it out. I don't want it. Do we want 45 minutes of me trying to guess what book?
I tell you what. We'll park that.
Park the book.
Park the book.
No, I did get you a book, but I can't remember what book it was.
It's got
Give us a clue. Is it Lionel Blair's book of Give Us a Clue?
No, it's not. Oh, Michael Aspel's Give Us a Clue. Why do you have to use old references?
You just used Michael Aspel.
It was more modern than Lionel Blair.
I could have said Lisa Goddard.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Aruna Stubbs.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Don't you remember?
No.
What book were it?
Well, we'll park the book.
Don't park the book. What book was it?
We'll park the book.
Book.
We'll park the book.
What book were it?
You bought it.
I know, but
check
what
your
book were it?
receipts.
I don't keep receipts.
Did you buy it on eBay? Was it second hand?
The funny book. I got your joke book.
You did get me a joke book, yeah, but that's not the book I'm talking about.
How many books did I buy him?
Actually,
Jesus Christ!
Actually, did you buy me this book?
I don't think I did.
Because if you got me a joke book,
I got you.
You got me your book.
Obviously, the most important book of all.
Which we'll talk about in a bit.
It's available from Blurb. I may have mentioned it previously, but it is available from Blurb. It's about £20. It's about £4.50 postage.
Self-published.
Second book. There's another book as well. If you really fancy paying about 50 quid for 2 books and getting about, I think you get about 114 poems for that, and some really good pictures. It's worth it. Just heads up, guys.
Right.
Did I buy you this book? I think this is why I can't remember the book. Because I bought you dad jokes and I bought you my book.
You only got me 3 books in one day.
I wouldn't have got you. I might have done. What book was it?
Well, I'm a bit unsure now because... No, you definitely got me because I remember thinking at the time, that is so thoughtful.
Thoughtful?
Yeah, because...
Oh, is it How to Get Your Style in 5 Easy Steps? Don't shop at Cheshire Oaks.
You know what? You'd be surprised how close you are.
You're perfect. You don't need style tips, but here's a book on style tips.
No, your first answer was very, very, very close. Where are you going?
I'm getting in the bottle because they've got no in my glass.
We're filling dead space here.
No, we're not. You just said something. Don't slag me off.
I won't slag you off. But the book was from Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm back. That's how quick I can do
it. I just told the podcast what the book was.
Don't. What's the book? I'll rewind it.
Don't rewind. Don't cheat.
I'll rewind.
Guess it. I'll give you a clue.
Tell me what the book is.
I'll give you a clue.
All right.
I
think we might need more wine.
It's a very useful book.
A useful book.
That's a big clue.
Useful book.
It's a big clue.
A useful book.
Mm-hmm.
Is it called The Really Useful Book?
It totally isn't. But
is it Harrison Ford's book on how to build a log cabin and a shed and other things made of wood?
No, but the more you talk about stuff like that, makes it sound even worse. The fact you bought this book and don't
I remember what book it is.
You must have bought this book and thought, you know what? He's going to love that.
I would have done.
Yeah. So he can love that. He likes that. And now you're talking about Harrison Ford house building books.
Can't think of what book it was. I remember buying you another book, but I can't remember what it was. No, I do. I do remember buying you another book, and I can't remember what it was.
Now, when you buy me a book, we're labouring a point, you know. When you buy me a book, it's generally because
it's very book heavy.
The cover, is quite interesting.
What's the cover? It's boring cover, innit? It's got boring cover.
Or the page like painted or something.
It's got like a shimmer.
I don't like books, mate. I don't read books, but
why are you doing like that?
I don't like books like that. I don't like books like that. I don't read books. This is you. I don't like books like that. I don't read them. But
I'm not that annoying.
You've got to appreciate.
Am I that annoying?
You got to appreciate that. This is a really
good.
Could
you please?
It's a really good book. This.
Leave the comments on the YouTube channel, which it might get uploaded to. Just saying, do I sound that annoying?
You won't put audio on a YouTube channel.
Oh, I haven't. No, you could do.
What? And I'm like, on the montage in the background.
Yeah, I could put pictures in my book.
Yeah. With me taking the piss out of you behind it.
Yeah, because he does. He's not very supportive. As his friends go, he's the least supportive friend.
Do you know what?
What?
I talk to you
on
this podcast. This thing we're doing, right?
It's a podcast.
It's not a podcast yet because we're not.
It will be a podcast.
I talk to you. You talk to someone else.
No, I'm talking to the phone.
You're talking to the phone. The recording equipment.
I'm talking to the
microphone.
I am. What's the book?
The studio equipment.
What's the book?
What is the book?
What's the book? Just tell me what the book is. Don't make it all about the book. It's going to be a really boring episode.
I said I'll come back to it later.
No, but I don't want you to come back to it. I just want to know what the book is. What the book is the book?
The book is called... I'll give you the title of the book, right?
Go on.
And hopefully this will make it more...
Well, hopefully it'll make it clear as to what book I've got you when you give me the title of it.
It's called Be Useful.
It's about bees, isn't it?
Yes.
Be Useful. I didn't buy you that book.
Did you know?
No.
Oh, shit. So if I just could show you a picture of the book that you can buy...
With me. Did you take a picture of me at Christmas handing you the book? There's a picture of the book wrapped up, and then there's a picture of him unwrapping the book, and me going, and then going, oh, what a fantastic book.
I'm going to show you a picture of the book now, right? Book. And this is the book. You got a book called Be Useful.
Well, show me what it is. I can't remember. Show me the book.
About bees?
Show me the book. Oh, yeah, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nobody said Arnold Schwarzenegger's book. I'd have said, yeah, I got you Arnold Schwarzenegger's book.
7 Tools for Life. You said, is it 5 style tips? I saw 7 Tools for Life.
I need 6 more tools. I've already got 1 tool for life.
7.
That is genius.
That's not.
It is. That's people will laugh at that. When they say, I've only need another 6 tools.
So, you bought me a book about bees. No, it's not about bees.
It's not about bees. It's about being useful.
I've started reading it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
what do you think of the book? Oh, that's a bit brilliant. I will play that back. It'll sound like him.
Do it again.
What do you think of the book? Is he great?
Because he got off.
I think I've gone off now.
It's basically...
Sorry.
I don't like... biographies or autobiographies.
I know, but what do you think of my biography?
It's not a biography. It's about tools to make you successful.
Chill out.
Yes, and it's okay so far, but it's like...
You said you wanted that book.
I did want that book.
Well, you've got it.
I've got it.
I got it for Christmas.
I'm reading it.
I bought you a trilogy of books for Christmas.
But basically...
A funny book. I bought you a funny book. A Be Useful book. I think it were about bees. Be Useful book, and I bought you the best book you'll ever read, my book, which is available from Blurb. It's about 20 quid and about £4.50 postage.
It's like, I had a dream. This is my accent now. I had a dream.
I had a dream.
This is going to be a bit racist.
It's not.
I
It sounds
wanted
like
to be
Schwarzenegger.
a bodybuilder.
I wanted
I
to be
became the most successful bodybuilder. I want to become actor. I become the most expensive actor. I want to become politician. I became the most successful politician. I don't like that. That's how
you sound Welsh.
He is part Welsh.
He is.
That's why there's very little vowels in his surname.
Yeah, he's actually from Cardiff. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But
he loves surfing.
But it's when they go, I did this and it was successful. I touched this and it turned to gold. I did this and it was brilliant. Yeah, but other than that, there's some just it's like any self-help.
I feel like you're shouting now.
No, I'm talking to you. I've had a wine.
I think you're trying to
No. Any self-help book.
Yeah. Is it a self-help book?
Well, it is a little bit. But any self-help book or any motivational book is 10%, between 5 and 10% amazeballs and 90-95% padding. But because you know him, it's kind of like the padding's quite good because you know him anyway.
Yeah.
But it's
like if Stallone did a book. He's done a book probably.
I don't think he has. But anyway, it's
when you're talking about I could write a book, it might take me a while. You know what I mean? Arrianne! It's called Arrianne.
Arrianne, yeah.
Arrianne!
Yeah.
Write the book, I can't write it.
Yeah.
I had too many blows to the head. I got a blow to the head. I can't write the book. You know what I mean?
When there's a fight and he wins.
I read the book by the other guy. You know the one with the what's it called? He had a blonde flat top. What's it called?
Ivan Drago.
I don't know. What's his name?
The actor or the character?
No, the actor. I don't know what he played in the film. I can't remember that shit.
Why you not like gangster?
I don't know. Andrew Stallone, but I can't remember that shit.
Ivan Drago.
Who was he? Who was the guy? He was going out with Grace Jones. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm doing somebody totally different. I like a kind of.
I'm not good with names.
I don't know who I'm doing. Brit. No, it's not Brit. Brit was the one I was married to. Oh my God, I can't remember the shit. What's it called? Oh no, it's him. What's he called? Universal Soldier. No, it's not him.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah.
He was the bad guy. He was the I don't know.
Dolph Lundgren.
Lundgren. Dolph.
Yeah. When Rocky, what was Rocky's shout to his wife when he won a match?
Arrianne. I forgot.
Arrianne.
Arrianne? What is that? Arrianne. Arrianne, I love you. You are the best in my life.
In the film I watched, she was called Adrian.
Adrian! That's it, not Arrianne. Adrian, you are the best thing in my life.
Adrian Schwarzenegger.
I didn't think I'd do it. I'm doing an amalgamation of Schwarzenegger and Lundgren and Stallone.
Anyway, this is.
Hey, do you guys want another Rocky movie? Cause I got a backlog, man.
You sound a bit demented now.
Are you trying to say something, man? I'm gonna punch you in the next week. Arrianne.
Arrianne.
Don't know. You see, you don't get this in other podcasts, do you? You don't get people not remembering stuff, pronouncing things wrong, and doing impressions. Hold on a minute, you do. It's in that podcast. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're not copying other podcasts. We're like an homage to it, aren't we?
What podcast?
That one, the other one.
They do impressions now.
Yeah, he does the impressions.
That one. That we don't talk about.
Yeah, we don't.
The Voldemort podcast. But anyway, this is episode 3.
It's a bit late for that now. What is it? Was it one of them programs where you put it on and then the opening title start 20 minutes after? And
like a Bond film. You have like an intro, and then you have the titles.
And then you've got some woman on the trapeze silhouetted.
What are you talking about? In the opening credits?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Depends which film.
Moon in the background. Moonraker.
Well, as it's the 3rd episode, what's the 3rd Bond?
The 3rd Bond?
Is
it?
Because I was thinking about third film.
Was the first one Thunderball?
No, first one was Doctor No.
First one was Doctor No. The second one was Goldfinger. I think the third one was Thunderball.
You could be right. You could be right.
Thunderball.
But you're not.
Oh. What is that?
The third one was Goldfinger.
Was the second one Thunderball?
The fourth one was Thunderball.
What was the second one?
I don't know.
You Only Live Twice. No, that was later though. From Russia with Love.
It could be, but someone's talking about it later on. That.
From Russia with Love.
No, we're not doing.
We're not doing singing.
We're not doing singing.
All right. Oh, well, you know, if you have to pay for a royalty, don't you, if you sing it?
If you sing it, yeah. Well, I think you'll get away because your singing was so bad.
Really?
Really.
I like Matt Monro.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. From Russia with Love.
Yes, he told you.
No, you didn't. You go through every single film first.
I didn't go through every said it's a View to a Kill or a Living
Okay,
Daylights.
anyway, the point I'm trying to make is generally the third in the series isn't that great, but Goldfinger,
Return of the Jedi is brilliant.
Return of the Jedi is good.
It's brilliant.
It's good.
No,
it's a bit of a mess, but
it's
good.
not. It's brilliant.
It's a mess. But
it's brilliant.
It's a mess, but
it's
good.
Brilliant. It's got the best action sequence of any film ever.
Yeah, but you're talking about the end. But when you think the start isn't so good.
It's good.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. I like the beginning. Star Destroyer, Trouble Tiberium, going to Death Star.
Forget that.
I can't use a royalty for
Forget that. Jabba's palace.
That wasn't good.
Exactly. Leia turns up, gets captured. The droids turn up and Luke.
They're captured. Well, that's a bit of a faux parody. They're not good, are they? But you talk about the rebellion. They're in charge of it. They get captured.
Straight away.
By a big slug.
And they're trying to rescue Han, who's already captured.
Oh, they're all captured.
Oh,
Han Solo, he were in disguise. No, Lando Calrissian, sorry. He were in disguise.
Yeah, he's not a very good disguise. So.
No.
Not very good.
It was just a helmet.
But as a third film goes, it was good. Rocky 3, Mazeballs. But generally, the
Search
third...
for Spock. Ooh, it had good bits in it. Yeah. It's not Rocky Khan, though, is it?
The end was good. But, well, when they're escaping the Genesis
planet.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
they're escaping, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they went on the bird of prey, didn't they? They didn't escape. The Enterprise got blown up.
Right, okay. But generally, third episode, you're gonna keep. I said this last time. The second episode is always rubbish, and then you said this, and this. And I went, okay.
To be honest, we booked the trend because the second one weren't that good. I feel this one's better.
The third films are always good. Matrix 3, rubbish.
I lost interest with the Matrix.
Matrix 1, Mazeballs.
Yeah, that was good, but I lost interest with the rest of them.
And Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
I lost interest with the rest of them.
Exactly.
I don't even think I've seen one.
Lord of the Rings 3.
I didn't like Lord of the Rings. I fell asleep through most of them. Especially the second one. That was just like, it was just a fight. It was just like watching a fight. That was it.
Generally.
It was boring. Clear and Present Danger.
Is that 3?
The second one.
No, it's not.
Oh, you were. Yeah, because you got Humphrey October, haven't you?
Who?
Humphrey October.
Red October, yeah.
And then you've got Patriot Games.
Yeah.
Is that the trilogy?
Trilogy?
I don't know what a trilogy is. But is that a trilogy?
No, because Some of Our Fears was
4.
4.
No, I mean, was Clear and Present Danger the third then?
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep through that. I thought it was boring.
It was a long one.
It was.
But generally, the third ones aren't that great. But this could buck the trend.
It could.
Because we're all looking forward to your fact of the day.
Oh, God, I haven't even... This is like that other podcast because I hadn't even thought of what a fact could be.
You see, you like the idea of a podcast. You like the idea of talking and people listening. But you don't like putting the work in.
Have you put the work in?
What?
Have you put the work in?
I'm putting the work in now.
No, you know. I've done a lot of talking. I've done impressions.
You always do impressions. That's not work for you.
It is.
No. They're not great impressions.
They are great impressions.
But,
I tell you, it's a great impression. Me and Bubbles say, Matt does best impressions ever.
Is that Craig Cash?
No. No, that's great. No, that's not, is it? I can't do it. I'm not performing monkey.
You can't jump. You like quantum leap. You can't jump from one character to the next.
I'd be stuck in other character. I'd be like in a 1950s woman's body and talking like, like, I don't know.
Random.
Ray Charles.
Random. But yeah, you see, you like the idea of the opportunity, like, let someone hear your voice, like karaoke.
Did I just say when I said stuck in a woman's body in the 1950s? Well, I didn't mean
inside a woman's body.
I meant like when you leaped into a person. Mm-hmm. I'm not really making it any better. Carry on.
You leap into her.
I know.
Should be eat that slack.
Dude, we can't say stuff like that on a podcast. It's not a sexual podcast. We cleared this up on episode 1.
Did we?
Yeah. We said it's not a sex podcast, and then I brought in about having an orgasm by pinching somebody's knee, or tickling underneath somebody's knee, and then ended up a sex podcast.
Okay then, all right. She's very available. If you can jump into her in the 1950s, she's very.
Generally, people in the 1950s were a bit uptight as well, so she must be very available. If you could jump into her in the 1950s. Oh, you can't say that. Do you want that on a podcast? I'm not editing this, so it's on a podcast. Do you want that on a podcast?
But what a podcast?
What you just said, because I'll rewind it.
You like sort of fuzzy it.
Jay was just talking about something boring. Well, it's just very blurry about all through the episode.
Well, yeah, 3rd episodes.
You can't just talk about a 3rd episode of the podcast. We have to be. People want to listen to stuff. They don't just want to keep going on about. Well, the 3rd episode's this, the 3rd episode's that.
All I'm saying is.
Did you just have notes saying mention the 3rd episode?
Yeah, that's what you did. But you don't do the work. You see,
I just do it off the cuff.
Voice. It's like your karaoke.
Just do it off the cuff.
Like hearing your own voice.
I don't like hearing my own voice at all.
But I am very good at karaoke. Pony, really, aren't you?
You're a one-trick donkey.
Yeah, thank you. You do your. you do your little impression.
Yeah.
You got like a repertoire of a few.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Arrianne! When's the book out? You're gonna write it. I can't write this shit.
And you do your 3 karaoke songs. You're a 3-trick pony.
I'm not a 3-trick pony.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, look, I got you some class. I've just remembered that I've got you some class Christmas presents this year.
You just remembered, have you? Even though I showed you actually a picture.
Well, I forgot.
Oh.
I buy you so much. Don't I? Because, you're my best mate, so I plan it all through the year. So some things I buy. Like I said, I have bought you. I think I bought you 2 already for this year, and it's March. It's the 18th of March.
Ironically,
you bought me.
I've got your Christmas present this year.
Have you? Where is it? Oh, don't tell me because you spoil it. Is it an Alan Schwarzenegger book that's been lightly fingered?
No, you know what I've done? I've done this time. I know it's been book heavy. It's been. I've done. I've actually put a highlighter to certain lines.
In my book.
Mm-hmm.
In my book.
No, in the book that you bought me, the Arnold Schwarzenegger book.
Why have you put highlighted lines in my book? I didn't say I could do
because that's a good line. That I'll forget that. So I've highlighted. I've got a highlighter.
Sorry.
Highlighted it. I don't do Facebook usually, but I've highlighted it.
Why have you done that?
Because I'll come back to it like good lines.
Yeah, but you can't sell it on then.
I never saw your presents on.
Right.
Give them away.
I know.
But there's a good line in it that I read this morning.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember it right now, but
I
thought that is a belter. If it's 5% of it's good.
Yeah.
That's one of the 5% that was good.
Oh, okay.
But he does a.
If you want a book where you highlight all of it, my book. It's on Blurb, self-published.
Well,
it's about 20 quid and 4.
Talking about your book that you got me for Christmas, it's a bit of a filler present, isn't it? Book about you, but
it's not a book about me. It's about different things.
I read your book.
Why is everybody else's a book and mine's a book?
Because it gives it that bit of extra gravitas. It's a book.
It's got a great cover.
And it's got poems in it. How many poems? How many poems?
Is it 57?
No, it's not 57.
It's more than 50.
It's more than 50 because it was
54?
50. I don't think it's 54.
I don't know
it's 51 or 52.
It's not 52. It's more than 52. I think it's 54 or 57.
I'd check it now because I've got it on me.
I know.
On my files, but because he also sent me the PDF version as well. It's good like that.
Instant grab.
Yeah, and no doubt
that's available for. I think it's about £3. So if you're feeling cheap and you don't, you're not a big enough fan to want something physical and something to hold and something to cherish for many years to come, and you just want a PDF. It's about. I think no, it's not £3. It's about £5, isn't it? Can't remember. No, it's not that expensive. But it's download it. It's PDF.
The good thing about the second book, if I'm being straight with you, is that the first one has pictures of you in it, and I think it's a bit. We know you're a narcissist.
It's off-putting,
but it's kind of like, But this one has no pictures of you. In fact, it's very picture light, actually.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to put some more pictures in, but it just made it prohibitively expensive and more than £20 to buy, plus £4.50 postage. If anybody wants to buy it, it's on Blurb.
But I've read your book.
Yeah.
But I haven't read it.
Did you feel a bit nauseous then when you said you read it? Because you read. Or was it just a line?
I had a bit of wind.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I read your book and I haven't read it lately.
Well, thanks for that revelation. I've read your book and I haven't read it lately.
But no, you got to respect what you do. You've made a book, and that is respecting itself.
I must admit, I am quite proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
And at least if I get like, if it happens to me, I've got a book that nobody has ever bought on Blurb, apart from me. Well, when I bought copies for him.
To be honest, you don't need to, because you gave it away anyway to your nearest and dearest.
Well, but
you gave some people the unedited version.
I did, where it were all upside. One of them were upside down. It made it real. It was like a proper arse-end job of printing it out. But not by them, by somebody else. I don't want to say anything bad about who did it, because they might delete it. It was very good. They did a cracking job.
Who?
Blurb did a cracking job of printing it.
I thought you were mentioning
No, I'm saying Blurb did a cracking job of printing it out.
Oh right, I see. Yeah.
It was brilliant.
But
really good. The cover's good.
But yeah. So if you are listening to this, listening in,
nobody will be a bit like my book.
Yeah, Matt has done a book. Matt has done a second book.
Yeah.
Of poetry.
I did do a second book, and then Jay, I give it a title, and then Jay told me I should have called it this, and it was a better title than what I'd actually used.
That is a summation of how things are. Matt brings things to me. Oh, sorry. You bring things to me. I suggest other things, and then you regret what you've called it because what I suggest is better.
Yeah, because it was just a more obvious title. Forgot where it went.
I know exactly what it was.
Book 2. No, it was.
But it is the second book, not the second incarnation. It's the second book that you've done.
Yeah, I've done 2 books.
The first book, it's like, give us a clue. The first incarnation of the first book was called Rhyme Without Reason.
I know. It was a terrible title. That second one.
It's like Rhyme with Reason.
Empty
but
chair.
Rhyme Without Reason.
I know. I didn't think about that.
No, it's like Rebel with a Cause. It's like you turn it on its head.
I did, but I then
no. It's like rhyming
without a reason
for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I read that book and I thought, yeah.
What? There was no reason for the book.
It's this book rhymes with no reason whatsoever.
That's terrible. That. It's called Empty Chair anyway, and that's on Blurb.
Anyway, second incarnation of the first book.
But it's hardback, that one, so it costs more.
The second incarnation of the first book was called Empty Chair.
Yeah.
Which was more. Is it the Empty Chair? Empty Chair.
Empty Chair. It was called.
Was it called Empty Chair? Empty Chair.
No, it was called Empty Chair.
All right, because I could have sworn so.
But it's got a shadow on it. Look, at the time, shadows were big.
What with Cliff Ridge?
Because it was this winter. It was the summer solstice, and the shadows were bigger that time. See, still got it. That's the second funny thing that I've said on this podcast. Well done. Apart from which is a rocket.
Very good.
Very good.
But
yeah, it was called Empty Chair. It had a bit of a shadow on it because I thought the Druids would love it.
And that was the second incarnation of the first book.
Yeah.
And the third incarnation of the first book was Empty Chair with some more poems in it.
Yeah, it did. I thought I needed a bit of a boost.
So, if at first you don't succeed,
just keep trying.
Just keep trying. Or here's a little
get it right first time.
Take your time. Get it right.
But he had an offer on.
Polish it, and then and then release an ultimate version.
What Jay's
so
hold on a minute.
So
what Jay? No,
you learn your lesson.
What Jay's saying, he says, polish it and then release. That's what he's saying. That's his top tip.
And
he says polish it.
By the first incarnation of the second book,
yeah,
he learnt his lesson. Said no one ever.
I know, but they had an offer on, and if I got it out within the next, but all right, the offer on the day after as well. I didn't know. They said it were finishing, and they lied. But they had an offer on, and if I got it all out in 6 hours, what?
Got what?
If they got it all out in 6 hours, the book.
Oh, the book, yeah.
And got it all set out. I got like a 5% discount. So I frantically, I was like Angela Lansbury opening titles in Murder She Wrote. There's no reference, but I was like trying to get the damn thing out, and I got it out, and I got it out at about 11:42. I got it out, and I thought it's done, and then I punched it, and I thought
you sent me a PDF.
I looked at the PDF, and it were all over the place.
No, you didn't. You sent me the PDF and. Sorry, no, you didn't. He sent me the PDF. I keep saying he, like you're third person in front of me. He sent me the PDF, and it was strewn. Strewn.
It was strewn.
That should be a Scottish word. That strewn with mistakes.
Or in other words, better right balls up.
Yeah, it was right taters as about to.
The typefaces
as about to say.
It didn't line up right. It were all over the place. It was terrible.
And there was typos aplenty.
There weren't that many typos. I did send him the book, and then what he did helpfully, he circled it in, with a red finger, on his phone, and he highlighted all the mistakes and then sent them all back to me on WhatsApp. So that was really helpful, and it didn't destroy me or crush my confidence in the slightest.
Listen. Happy to help.
Well, obviously, as always.
Yeah, just a note.
A note.
Just a note.
Do you want me to do this note in multiple typefaces and not in the centre of a page?
And with shadow as well.
No, that was the first book. The second book doesn't have shadow.
So we're having a conversation, right?
Yeah.
And you thought it'd be a good idea if we record our conversations because some people might find it humorous.
Yeah.
So why are you talking to the phone?
I don't know. Like it's a third person.
Pretend they're not there.
I'm not talking like it's third person.
No one there.
Because you know what, listeners? You're here, really, aren't you? You're here.
It's like
you're right here.
It's like you'd rather have a third person there.
I know. I wouldn't rather have a third person there. Well, I'd rather have a third person if they brought wine.
I would have brought wine tonight.
He didn't bring wine.
I would have brought wine tonight, but I had to do a detour.
You didn't bring it. You could have just brought wine from home.
Yeah, but I know it's definitely coming there.
Well, you could have just put the wine in the car.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And I'm so glad I got that out. Because it was like here and there.
Struggle.
That was it. It was like it could have gone either way.
That you could say that about your book. It's very book heavy, isn't it?
It's really this is a literary episode.
It's a literary
it is.
episode. Yes,
it is. It's the literary episode of. You don't even like me, do you?
No, you don't even like me, do you?
You don't even like me, do you?
Why can't you like you?
It was my idea for the name of the podcast as well. I still can't get it right.
I named this. It's like you're surfing on the crest of my ideas.
I'm not certain. I'll tell you what that would be like. It'd be like the time we're coming in.
What does that mean?
Don't even know. I'm trying to use like a kind of.
That's the best surf, Dick.
Oh, is it? Is it like the time we're going out?
Hey man, The tide's going out. Surf's up.
See, told you. We just had that on the podcast because I keep saying wrong thing.
They say wrong things on purpose.
I don't say things wrong things.
Do you?
Really? Do you think I'm that good that I can? Do you think that I'm that good that I can remember saying the wrong things on purpose?
You are.
Whatever the tide, whichever way the tide goes.
You're surfing on the crest of my ideas.
It's not. That book's all my own work.
You send me a poem. I say, I'm not happy with that bit. You go away and change it.
I don't at all.
You send me your book. I give you a list of corrections.
I did change the corrections.
And I think I might have changed the title on one of your poems as well.
I did.
Do I get a credit? Do I get mentioned in the credits? No, it's all your own work.
No, because I only changed the title. That's it. And actually, I didn't change. You told me to get rid of one of them, and I said I can't get rid of that. It's the title of the book.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't do. So there.
Yeah, but I got a better title, so.
Well, it's that title.
Yeah.
Tough.
Well, we can't all release
many books.
Two books, can we? Hey, we can't all be successful authors, can we?
We can't.
I think the idea is, if I wrote a book,
you're writing a book, aren't you?
If I did,
it's the longest gestation period. Is it whatever mammal has the longest gestation period? This book has had a gestation period. I've said that many times, like 4 times longer.
I would probably release it under a pseudonym.
Pseudonym?
Yeah, I could have already released one.
Well, don't release it under my name because I don't want an inferior 3rd episode. Oh, I can still tie it back in. Look at that. That was good. That is genius.
All I'm trying to say is, I could have already.
I hope you picked up on the click.
Yeah.
There you go.
I could have already released this book under a pseudonym.
Of what?
And you'd never know.
What name?
You don't buy books.
Don't buy it. You won't have it in the bookshop anyway. It'll be on Blurb. Be self-published. You won't be able to give it to a public.
No, there's more place than Blurb, you know, if you look around. I gave you Blurb.
Yeah, but
I told you about Blurb.
You did about 20 years ago.
Yeah, but you're still using it because you don't like venturing out your like little circle.
No, because I would have used any other. I'd have used any other. No, because I like Blurb. I'm sorry, I don't really say anything negative about it. But the actual software isn't very intuitive. I found it quite difficult to work with. Maybe it's because I'm a bit stupid, but I found it difficult to get things to line up. I wish that they had a more intuitive.
Well, maybe there's more than one provider of publishing your book.
Well,
and maybe my book could be out there selling.
Won't be.
You know what? If my book went out there and sold, I won't tell him.
What's that achieve? Because I won't know.
Well, exactly. Because I won't want to make you feel bad about your low-selling book according to my bestseller.
You won't be getting cheapest from your bestseller, would you?
I would secretly, but I won't mention it to you.
Yeah, but you'd tell me about it. You won't be able to not have. You won't be able to have private cheap. He's got private cheapies in private cheapies for his book. You wouldn't have private cheapies. See, look, I can incorporate that into a private dancer that by Tina Turner. But
it's like from the old school of entertainment. I can sing, I can dance,
I know I can do it all.
No, I wouldn't tell you because if I released a book, right?
Still got them, said that.
If I released a book and it sold more than one copy. If it sold quite well.
Mine sold more than one copy because I bought.
If it sold quite well, I wouldn't tell you because I wouldn't check your feelings.
No, you wouldn't. You'd tell me.
No, I wouldn't tell you.
Tell me.
I wouldn't tell you.
You would.
I wouldn't tell you that my book.
You were Dennis Waterman in this book on Thursday night because you said I'm going to write the book, I'm going to illustrate the book, and all the rest of it.
But what I'm trying to say is that could be my 3rd one.
It won't be a 3rd one. No, it won't.
It could be the 3rd in the series.
No, because you're not as kind of open at getting it out as I am. Wrong.
No, I don't make a song and dance about. I don't give free copies to people.
Do I give a song and dance about?
I don't. The first thing when I meet people,
from Blurb. It's about 20 quid.
The first thing when I meet people isn't, "Hiya, I'm Matt. I've self-published my own book.
I never said that. I never said that. I have never said that.
Wait until this weekend, Matt. Just looking at my self-published book.
What I'm doing, I'm just checking the stats on how many books I've sold on Blurb. It's still the same as about 2 years ago. It was 2 because I bought 2.
Will you just grab this a sec? Yeah, that's my my self-published
book. Just grab this for me. It's my book.
But you see, that's you. But me, I'm more Shrinking Violet.
No, you're not.
Wallflower. Shrinking Violet in the distance, in the background. Don't want to make a fuss. So I could be a successful author.
You'd be dressed better than that if you're a successful author.
yeah, but a secret successful author. Yeah. And
I got you that T-shirt. That was Christmas.
Was it Christmas?
Yeah.
Was it? I like the T-shirt.
I know you do. It was either Christmas or birthday, but I bought it with the intention of either giving it you Christmas or birthday because I bought it before. I got it in October.
It wasn't birthday.
September. Oh, well, Christmas then.
No, I like the T-shirt.
Good.
It's probably one of the best presents you've ever bought me.
Thanks.
Second only to the present your mum bought me.
Which is the bearded T-shirt that I suggested that she buy.
No, she bought it.
I suggested
she bought it.
No, it was. I've got the same T-shirt.
Why didn't you buy it?
I've got the same one.
Why didn't you buy it?
I did buy it. I've got the same one.
Right,
but my mum said, for keeping an eye on the house, what do you want to get him? I said, that T-shirt. So it's a double whammy. It's a double T-shirt whammy. It's whammy. I've got you the 2 best T-shirts you've ever had in your life.
No, the T-shirt your mum bought me. I even messaged her and said, I love it.
I know. And I took that as being, I love it.
Yeah.
You've got
you said you'd never text me and said, I love it, and then you put I bought it.
Well, you have, because it was my decision.
No,
I said that
one.
No, I
texted you, and she was well pleased.
No, she was. But
so you can't call my T-shirt if you bought it. But you know,
I'm not calling it T-shirt.
All I'm trying to say is,
I just said I bought it.
As a successful author,
I didn't buy them jeans though.
As a successful author,
that shirt.
I like to keep it real. Yeah. You know, and dress to the people I'm with. You know, to the level of the people I'm with. What's yours? New Balance top.
Yeah.
What's your shorts make? Rhino what? Rhino size. Rhino skin.
Rugby shirt.
Rhino skin.
Rhino
skin.
Well, they're hard wearing.
Right. Okay.
Because like your face, like rhino skin.
I moisturise. Thank you very much.
That's how strong they are.
No.
I know it sounds a bit. I don't know.
Yeah. No.
But look, you haven't published a book yet. If you'd have published a book, you'd have given me a copy of the book.
I wouldn't have.
Or you would have said,
I wouldn't give you a copy of it because you get quite defensive.
Wouldn't.
That I've told you something more successful than you.
Because no. It's good. You don't get this now, do you? But I'm proud of my books.
You should be
mainly the second one, but actually I'm quite proud of the first one. But
you should be more proud of the first one.
Why?
It's better.
I don't think it is.
Okay. Oh. Well, put it one way. The first one is out on display. The second one is on the shelf.
Just because you stick mine on a shelf somewhere.
You know why?
Why?
Floppy.
Well, buy the bloody hardback then. If you think my book's floppy,
how much is the hardback?
Don't know. It's about 40 quid, I think. You're paying for the hardness. But look, if you want a hard one, you'd have to pay for it because it's about 40 quid, and then 5 quid postage, I think. You can have image wrap, or you can have like a cover. Image wrap's better.
Yeah.
But you're looking at about 45 quid all in. Anyway, no, I like the second book. I do think the first book's got really good bits in that I'm still proud of, but the second book is more linear. It's more the work is more consistent, I think, in the second book. So, despite the fact that you may have written a book and it might be out there and it might be on like some bestsellers list,
I won't talk about it because I'm far too humble.
Well, if my book ended up on the bestsellers list,
you tell them.
I wouldn't.
If you sold one copy, you tell them.
But I'm very proud of my book. I like the ideas. They're all my own ideas, and I like it, and the reason that it's out there is because it's my ideas and it's there. And then if anybody does anything that's vaguely similar, I've got it out there and I can send a copy of it.
So when you said you're going to review something every week, is this your review? Is that your review?
Don't know. We've both got the same form because he copied off me. I've got mine for Dubai.
It's me. When you said you're going to review something...
Oh, it's me as well. Oh, no, it's not.
When you said you're going to review something every week, is this your book that you're reviewing?
It's a very good book. No, what can we review?
No, what's his wee business? You said I'll review something every week.
Don't know. What are you doing now?
Just straighten it.
Alright. Well, what can we review?
See, there you go. Useless.
I watched The Black Hole on Disney.
No one wants to know The Black Hole.
Brilliant.
Is it? Oh, sorry. We should call this feature, I say it every time, late review. This is where Matt reviews something from how many years ago?
1979.
So, looking at what? 45?
Well, you know, some people get into things late.
So this week, Matt's reviewing a 45-year-old movie by Disney.
It's a very good film. It's the only Disney film where somebody gets their internal organs, like...
No, they don't get their internal organs.
Yeah.
No, it gets like it's like a fan, and gets like cut up by a fan.
Yeah, it goes...
And
if that ain't killed him, then he lands on an electrified thing.
You should have done sound effects.
I should have done. I did do. If just in case you heard that, then that was me doing the sound effects of somebody getting electrocuted. But yeah, he gets dismembered by Maximilian with his blades.
So, has it got comedy in it?
No.
Has it got peril?
Yes. Lots. If you want a film with a lot of peril, it's got a lot of peril in that.
Has it got a good ending?
Yeah.
Has it?
Yeah.
Has it really?
Yeah. It's a bit confusing.
Will people understand it?
No, but that's half the thing. Did you understand 2001: A Space Odyssey or Interstellar? No.
I understood Interstellar.
Did you understand the 2001: A Space Odyssey?
I lost interest.
The same thing might happen to you if you're watching The Black Hole.
But what's your score out of 10? 5, 5, 10,
10?
10? 5?
12.
So 10 out of 10?
It's 12.
No, you can only go 10 out of 10.
It's 12. It's 12 because we've gone through a black hole, so got extra 2.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Because you get 12 out of 10 in the black hole. But, no, it's a really... to be honest, I've got to say, if I'm being really, really, really honest, right, I like Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. It's one of my favourite films ever. There's other films like Oblivion. Yeah. I like... what's it? Vertigo. I like North by Northwest, if we're going even older. But there's certain films where out of Gattaca and what else do I like? War of the Worlds, Signs. I like all these films. They're all monumentally good films. But it's got a special place, Black Hole, because it was my favourite film when I was a kid.
That bargain bit?
No, it was my favourite film when I was a kid, and it's still my favourite film. I still think it's got a really good soundtrack. It's got really good effects. It's got really good sets, and it's got that kind of like weird kind of ambiguity to it, where you don't really know exactly what's going on, and you can interpret it yourself. And the ending, it's like a heaven and hell thing, and it was rushed through when they were producing it, but you interpret it as you see it, and I think it's an outstanding film.
Right, that's Matt's review of a 45-year. Don't start bringing other things into it. That's Matthew's review of a 45-year-old film called The Black Hole by Disney. Here's my review of a 45-year-old film called The Black Hole from Disney. Spaceship going towards a black hole.
Yeah. People,
correct me if I'm wrong, go on it. Think it's deserted. It's not deserted.
Yeah.
Bad things happen. He's killed the crew. Don't know, you've got your review.
Oh.
He's plummeting towards black hole. It goes to black hole. Swirly, whirly. Bad guy ends up in hell. In a bad guy's spacesuit thing.
No.
That's what it looks like, right?
No.
So, make that what you will. My review, what do you give it out of 10?
I give it 12 out of 10.
12 out of 10. I give it 6 out of 10.
Right.
And listen, the 6 out of 10 is for music. No, the 8 out of 10 is for the film, but the ending knocks it down.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does.
It doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
Even you don't know the ending.
It does. No, it does. It does because what it is, he's a mad scientist, and he's done this probe ship that will go through the black hole, and it's pre-programmed to go through the black hole, and it's on the big spaceship.
Why am I calling you Matthew? I'm talking to you.
Don't know. I know. It's really weird that, but excuse me. I think it's a pound. But they encounter this spaceship. It was lost years ago. They find it. It's deserted.
I know it's
It's got a mad scientist on it and a robot crew. But really, it's not a robot crew. The crew revolted because they didn't like what he was doing, and he killed them all. And they're all zombies. It's like a zombie crew. So you think that they're androids, robots, but they're having burials and that kind of thing. He wants to go through the black hole because he believes that there's something like amazing on the other side. So he's done this probe ship, but he wants to take the whole ship through. They think he's a madman. They're trying to escape. He ends up getting killed by his robot that he's created because even the robot that he's created has got it in.
Thinks he's a bit of a nutter.
Thinks he's a nutter. And the ship goes into the black hole, starts breaking up, and they have to get on the probe ship that's programmed to go through the black hole and come out the other side. And that's what happens at the end. They come out through the other side and they end up in another universe. So really, he was a madman, but he was a genius because he did manage to get through the black hole.
No,
but because
he killed a genius to get through the black hole, it sucks you anyway.
No, because he created something that wouldn't get broken up in going through the black hole. But because he killed the crew, and he killed one of the people who's on the ship, her father, he goes to hell. Because metaphorically, it's all heaven and hell because it's the black hole.
So you're saying the black hole judges you on your actions?
Yeah, because he becomes one with the monster that he created.
Welcome to Disney.
There you go. And it's a very good film. It's got John Barry doing the music, and it's awesome. It's a really good film.
So, thanks for that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, asking you to review something that you like, it's like it's giving you 10 minutes to sort of like
you were lucky I managed to concise it
about it. But so
what are you going to do? Tell us about the last ever episode of Magnum.
That's old. Why would I do that?
Oh,
I would talk about modern stuff.
Don't make out as though you're hip and down with the kids. You've got to talk about who's it? Your doppelganger on the Oscars.
Ryan Gosling is a genius. He's a legend.
He thinks he's Ryan Gosling.
He's a genius.
He thinks he's Ryan Gosling.
He's a genius. You know, have I seen?
I'll tell you what. When he goes away, you should see him out of luggage he has.
I tell you what, right? They won't understand that.
They will.
Right, Michael Douglas, right, hasn't done a bad film.
No, I particularly like Romance of the Stone.
Yeah.
And
Michael Douglas
Julian Now
hasn't done a bad film.
Yeah, and Basic Instinct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling hasn't done a bad film yet.
Fall Guy.
Hasn't happened yet.
Well, it's happening.
It's happening, but it'll be amazing.
Do you think?
Yeah.
He's not even driving a Chevy. He's got a Ford.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
He'll be brilliant because I haven't seen a bad film with him yet. So far,
he just put himself into it all, doesn't he?
He's on the right track.
Yeah.
You know, no actor would do what he did at the Oscars.
No, he just don't care, does he? He just
You know when they tell you when they got the Oscar for La La Land.
Yeah.
But they didn't get the Oscar really because Warren Beatty messed it up.
Yeah.
And said La La Land, but really it's Moonlight. They got on the stage for La La Land and then he saw made a mistake. He laughed. Wasn't even bothered. He laughed his head off. you know, I'd rather do this podcast with Gosling than you.
Yeah, but that'd be like, it'd be two of you then,
No, he's well funny. He's funny.
I'm funny.
No, he's funny. He's
funny.
He's like naturally funny. He's like,
that
like
kind of
you know what I say before?
Just
there's people,
you know?
there's people who are funny,
yeah,
and there's funny people,
oh.
right?
I hope you're witnessing this live slagging off on a podcast.
No, did I mention you?
Yeah, you said you'd rather do it with Ryan. Who's it? Gosling
There's
and me.
people who can be funny.
Me. He did the fingers then. You know what I mean?
And there's funny people.
Me.
Funny people can say a random word and it's hilarious.
I've just said that.
No, you're
not.
He's a funny person.
Did I do Arrianne before, accidentally, and you laughed? I say a funny thing.
Accidentally.
No, you didn't.
Accidentally.
Look, I am your Ryan Gosling.
You're my what?
I am. I'm the funny, like...
Yeah, Ryan Gosling was like...
sidekick.
Not Ryan Gosling.
We're about the same age.
No, he's well younger than you.
He's not.
He's well younger than you.
He's not.
He is.
42, 43.
I reckon he's late 30s.
It's probably his Hollywood age.
Let's ask this is going to be embarrassing, this.
Go on.
Let's ask Google.
Ask Google. Google, how old's Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling is 43 years old.
Told you. There you go. Straight back at you. You see, the thing is now, he'll be slightly mortified that I've got that exactly right, even though he's Ryan Gosling's super fan. He's his super fan. He is.
He
thinks he's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
I told you.
He likes 50. Even.
Yeah, he likes old people.
He's like me then.
43.
Well,
that's not a thing you should be saying in the podcast.
How old's Ryan Reynolds?
He's about the same. No, he's older, I think. He's about 45, I think.
47.
Yeah.
47.
See?
How old's Sandra Bullock?
Oh, she's 52, 51.
Ooh.
50. She's about my age. She's probably more than that. She's 55.
59. Wait, mind up.
59! Fucking hell.
And last.
Yeah.
How old is Jake Gingang Yin Gang?
I think he's about... I think you automatically think he's about 30 something, but I think he's about 41.
43.
Yeah.
40.
Say, can I just say, with just this high intensity number crunching that we're doing here with Hollywood actors, I've got most of them pretty much right. And he's a Ryan Gosling super fan, and he still thought that Ryan Gosling was like, hey, he's like that.
It doesn't matter.
30s or 39,
it don't matter.
something like that.
Because
I was right.
What it says is that I don't see age.
You do. You looked at you made out as though like I was less fun than Ryan Gosling because I'm older.
No, it's not age.
I'm not that much bloody older.
You are. It's not. You are. It's a different decade. It's not. It's not like age. It's about you know. I don't see age. What?
You're well older than Ryan Gosling
I'm
now.
the same decade as you.
Only just because I'm in the same decade as you.
Just said that. Just said that. We're in the same decade.
You get a bit touchy.
We're in the same decade.
Literally.
Anyways.
Fans. My birthday.
Fans.
And if there's more than one fan, could please one of you buy my book? But I was born on the 20th of February. I hope that's not like, don't try and like get me passwords for anything or out like that because I'm giving you like private information. But
it's good that we're recording a conversation between me and you, isn't it?
It is. I was born on the 20th of February.
I know you are.
And that just makes me just 50. Where he's been 50 for considerably longer. Because he was born on the 28th of January.
1 year earlier.
So he's 51 now. Over 51.
1 year earlier.
Yeah.
But still did 82 lengths last week on the Poo.
You will do you taller than me. It takes me a lot longer to do a length than you. Try to.
No, just powered it through.
Yeah, power it through. Still them clankles.
Right, don't need bad ankles for swimming. But anyway, fact of the day.
Anyway, I'm not
fact,
that bad.
whoa.
I'm not doing that bad. I look alright. I've got good hair. Now.
That's okay on a podcast, isn't it?
Look, I'll put a picture.
Hey, 6-pack.
Do you know what?
He's got a 12-pack.
Do you know what we'll do for the picture, for the background of this podcast, because we'll put it on YouTube, but we'll put just a picture of my face.
Yeah.
And then people know that I've got good hair now.
You can't, but what if you take it when a day you haven't got good hair?
I'll take it now.
No. But
what have I not got good hair now?
Amazing hair. It's amazing.
Thanks.
It's like yeah.
Is it like him off Star Trek? Strange New Worlds.
If you went through a time vortex to the future,
where his hair fell out.
Anyways, time's pressing on.
Do you think you're like a DJ?
Anyways,
coming up next.
It's Matt's
Backman Turner over.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Coming up next, Pop, because it's
Matt's Backman Turner over. You ain't seen nothing yet.
It's Matt's fact of the day. Facts of the podcast. Facts of the podcast. Facts of the episode. Day. Podcast. Day.
John needs to think of the fact.
Where's your homework?
I haven't done it because I didn't know it. Well, I thought you were blowing me out tonight. So I didn't think we were doing this.
What?
I didn't think we were doing this. I didn't think we were coming round. So
hey, any opportunity to listen to your own voice, you were on. I mentioned it straight away. Bang! You're on it.
Facts of the night.
Yeah, well, if you can't make a fact of the day if you haven't.
I don't know. Can I just say, it's just Googling facts.
I'm helping you out.
Actually. I can't Google a fact because I'm recording this. And my phone is immobilized. Yeah.
Well, there's facts on Google to help you out.
Yeah.
But they're not interesting facts.
Well, they won't because they Google. Humans can't walk in a straight line without looking at something. Ketchup was used as medicine.
Boring.
Sloths can hold the breath longer than dolphins.
Weird.
Australia is wider than the moon.
Yeah.
That's not right. How can Australia be wider? The moon's massive.
Yeah, but...
Rats will laugh out loud if you tickle them. Oh, somebody's tickling me. Boeing used potatoes to test their in-flight Wi-Fi. Don't know what that is.
Yeah, but...
What are some unbelievable facts? All the electric power in the internet weighs the same as an apricot. A hippo's jaw opens wide enough to fit a sports car inside. It's a small one. It would take 19 minutes to fall from the North Pole to Earth's core. 6 generations back, you have 64 great-great-great-grandparents. There you go. What is an unbelievable fact? The deepest place on Earth is the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. It's 36,201 feet deep. That's almost 7 miles.
You're just reading our stuff now.
What are 7 fun facts?
You're missing the point.
No, I know. There's only one fun
fact. You're missing the point.
No.
Right, we'll have a talk about this off air.
Alright.
About off air. Be with me off air.
Off air. I'm being bollocked off air next.
You know.
Pits we can't record that. I could have it as like some kind of like,
yeah,
HR thing.
Yeah, it could be like an 18 version. You fucking hate me, don't you?
It'd be for HR.
I'll be like, you fucking hate me, don't you? I don't know what you mean. I think you hate me. Cause you talk like that, don't you? It's me.
Is that it?
Anyways.
Right, well, it's been nice having you round.
Nice having you round.
For a glass of wine. For a glass of wine. Well, it's more of a bottle, really. He doesn't bring anything with him. Never brings wine. He doesn't. He's brought 1 bottle of wine. We've done this for many weeks now, and he only brings 1 bottle. He's brought
that
1
is nice
bottle.
Wine.
It is nice wine. I told you this, but I haven't got enough now. We're like, we're on fumes, aren't we? Anyway.
I'm nearly done anyway.
He's nearly done. Good. That means more for me. Right. Over and out.
Yes. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. See you later. He's a granddad again. Nice. Oh. Dead chuffed. All right. Bye-bye. 105. Oh, it's the same length as the last one. There you go.
Length, isn't it?
Yes, isn't it? It's big one.